Hello garden friends, and welcome to my channel, DK's Garden Oasis. I am Debbie, gardening in Zone 5B, inspiring you to bloom, grow, and conserve in your garden. It's now spring, so we are almost at the point where we can start planting in our garden. Excuse me if I'm a little nasally, I'm just a little under the weather this week. In today's video, I will tell you how to garden for wildlife, and also I'll be planting host plants for my black swallowtails. I've been gardening for wildlife for nearly 10 years, and my garden is a mix of trees, shrubs, annuals, perennials, and natives. Make sure you stay till the end where I share a helpful garden tip about dahlia tubers. So like I said, I've been gardening in my garden for nearly 10 years, and I have birds, butterflies, hummingbirds, and many other critters that visit my garden. I have many videos from last year, so make sure you check that out on gardening for wildlife. And I did a recent video on natives, so make sure you check that out, and I'll link that above. But today I wanted to focus on keystone native plants that support many species. And also I'm going to be planting my herbs in my veggie pod for my black swallowtails today. So this site, National Wildlife Federation, is a great site and has a wealth of information. And on this NWF site, you can find your ecoregion and the plants that are native to your region. Now this isn't an all-encompassing list, but it has an excellent list of options. It also has keystone plants for butterflies and moths, and also native plants for your native bees. So number one keystone plant is the massive and majestic oak. They nurture over 952 species in North America. They support caterpillars and are the primary food source for approximately 96% of nesting songbirds. Oaks are also watersheds, which enrich the soil and emits large amounts of carbon. They also support a variety of other mammals and insects. Now, I don't have an oak on my property, but across the street we have a walking path that has many oaks, and I'm sure it's brimming with lots of wildlife. I do, however, have a maple tree on my property and also a cherry tree. So on the NWF site, you can become certified, and my garden is certified as a wildlife habitat. So if you want to check that on the site and become certified, make sure you check on that website, and I'll link it in the description box below. You also need host and nectar plants for your butterflies and moths. And I have a couple of sites that I'll link in the description box, Joyful Butterfly and Prairie Nursery, that I get my natives, host plants, and nectar plants from. You can also look up your native range and the annuals and perennials and shrubs that you can grow in your region. So now that I've given you some resources for gardening for wildlife, let's all do our part for wildlife. Today I will be starting my seeds for my black swallowtail in my veggie pod, and these are the varieties that I grow in them. They seem to be the most popular, but anything out of the carrot family, the black swallowtails will use as their host plant. But for me, I found that these are the most favorite. So from Seed Savers, I have dill, Florence fennel, Grandma Inix dill, fennel finaccio, and dill tetra. So those are what I'm going to be planting in my veggie pod today. So now I'm going to show you the veggie pod, and I do have another video from last year where I planted the seeds in the veggie pod if you want to check that out as well. So make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell for any future videos. Make sure you stay till the end where I have a couple of videos that you can check out about the black swallowtail. Okay, so this is my veggie pod. I have this in my living room right now. Like I said, I'm taking over the house now. This will be here for about a month. And so what I do is this is the cover right here. And I have a light on it. And I'll show you that. So this is the light that I have hooked up to it, and this does take 4 cubic yards of potting soil. So I will be planting the rows of dill and fennel in here, watering it in, and then covering it with a humidity dome. And then after they emerge, I will be turning on the light. Now, what I will do is in May, I will take the overwintering swallowtails that are in my garage. I will bring them in and mist them a little bit, put this veggie pod outside, and then keep the cover on. And as soon as I see black swallowtails in my garden, or they emerge from my overwintering enclosure, then I will open this up so that a female can lay the eggs, and I'll keep you updated on that. So yeah, that's my veggie pod. As you can see, I have not planted in it yet, but I'm going to be doing that next. I hope you enjoyed this video on how you can bring wildlife to your garden. So if you found value in this video, hit the like and comment below what wildlife visits your garden. Now I'd like to share that helpful garden tip about your dahlia tubers. I'm hoping in the next week to pull out my dahlia tubers and see how they did this winter. I did check them a few times, but I did want to start pre-sprouting some of them, so stay tuned. And now here's that tip about the dahlia tubers. Thanks for watching and happy gardening. Bye-bye.